But let's talk about Tyler Herro, because it seemed like he was due for a breakout following just the magnificent preseason efforts, even if his sophomore season was a bit disappointing, and he
Well,
has come out of the gates swinging.
can I can we talk about that for a minute? What is disappointing about a second year player, his age 21 season, averaging 15.1 points,
Yeah,
3.4
sure. It's
assists, shooting 36% from three on, I think, 7 attempts per 36 minutes, 6.5 attempts per 36 minutes, and shooting 49.8% on twos. What is
right.
disappointing about
It's
that?
relative to expectations, because coming off of his rookie season, which finished in the bubble, where he put all of the shot making skills on display, a full-fledged breakout was expected his sophomore season, and it was dialed up another notch because the Heat allegedly refused to include him in trade packages. Were those expectations unrealistic? Sure. And we've talked about this before, when I tried to continue to call him overrated when he's probably not there anymore because the expectations dwindled following that lack of growth. The sophomore season was fine. Like, he was a useful piece. But now, like, he has it looks to me like he is fully blossoming. This is the player we expected to see coming out of that bubble experience, where not only is he this aggressive shot hunter, but he looks more capable of finding open teammates when he draws a little bit of extra defensive attention. He seems to be capable of creating for himself at every level of the half court game. Like, this is what the Heat wanted to see, again, if they truly did not include him in trade packages for notable star players.
The outlook. So anyone who listens to this podcast regularly understands that I think that was more so the Heat recognizing they could not acquire James Harden. So you might as
I,
well,
I made sure
yeah,
to say allegedly
yeah.
multiple times.
The expectations then, if his sophomore season, I think he got valuable reps as like a point guard, which is probably going to make him more suited to win sixth man of the year this season. He was not my sixth man of the year pick. I kind of, looking back, I wish I would have picked him. Do you know who I picked to win sixth man of the year, or should I just save that for if we do the stock up, stock down
Save it.
podcast? Save it. Okay, I'll tell you off air though because it's going to excite you, I think. So I'm with you, and I think that this is going to end up being a breakout year for him because the Heat are also better suited, especially when Kyle Lowry's there, to make life a little bit easier on him. Just looking at what Kyle Lowry can do from the point of attack, he's more of a threat. He's a higher end threat than a Goran Dragic, and you could also argue that he's just more available. I love the idea of playing Herro and Lowry together, where I think with Dragic and Herro that becomes an issue defensively. Anyway, this is what he's been spectacular to start the year. Nothing to disagree. I just have a fun stat for you. He's only played in 2 games. Only one player in the NBA is averaging more made off the dribble jumpers per game right now than Tyler Herro. Do you care to venture a guess who that player is?
Steph Curry.
Kevin Durant.
Yeah,
Steph Curry had that trash game where he posted a triple double.
true.
Don't forget. So
That's true.
he's having a great year, and I think that he's going to end up being. I don't know if he's going to be a star, but like, this is someone who I don't think he's going to shoot 58% on twos forever, but he's shooting like 36% on off the dribble threes right now. I think that's a sustainable number, and that this is someone who could run second units. Maybe he's part of your closing lineup, depending on whether you want PJ Tucker on the court or Duncan Robinson on the court or whoever. But he's good, and he looks more confident when he gets into the lane as a decision maker as well.
28.5 points per game is obviously going to regress a little bit, but at the same time, like, I'm not sure by how much it's going to regress, because this Heat team is still built to need someone like him who can generate offense from anywhere. Ideally, you're not asking Jimmy Butler to score 28 points a game. You're not asking Bam Adebayo to be a 20-point per game scorer. Kyle Lowry has always been more valuable in areas other than scoring. And I think Herro is fully primed to get enough opportunities where, like, you told me he finished the season averaging upwards of 20 a game off the bench. I think I can see that somewhat.